YouTube was amateur boys that back with another banger in this video. The Haney's challenge Jose Remirez to drug testing. Let's get it. Bill Haney posted a tweet, I believe yesterday or 2 days ago, some shit like that. He was like, "What's up with these fighters not enrolling in VADA?" Pretty much. He was asking, is Jose Remirez, Ryan Garcia, and Rolly Romero tapering off or getting cold feet? Pretty much, he pretty much asking why these dudes not signed up for the clean VADA program, because they pretty much they paranoid now, right? They paranoid that a lot of these dudes can be cheating if they not signed up with VADA, and I completely understand it, right? Ryan Garcia got popped. He got popped for a SARM, an extremely rare SARM. That it's hard to tank that. Like, that just don't pop up. People don't just walk around with Ostarine, right? That's contrary to popular opinion. People don't just walk around with Ostarine. You have to go out of your way to get it. It's rare. It's a SARM. And the difference between VADA and a lot of these other companies is the VADA tests for rare SARMs and all that shit. You can't get away with cheating with VADA. It's hard. A lot of these other companies, you can get away with a lot of Ostarine in your system, right? You can get away with some SARMs in your system. VADA don't play like that. That's why Ryan Garcia didn't want it in New York. He wanted it in Cali. He wanted it in Vegas. Because in Vegas, you're allowed a certain amount of Ostarine in your system, allegedly. In New York, they don't play that shit. And I don't understand why people keep saying VADA this, VADA that. VADA, not the only people that pop Ryan. Ryan pop hot for the New York State Commission as well. People saying VADA this, VADA that. How do we explain him popping versus the New York Commission and signing a plea admitting guilt to New York State Commission? How do we explain that? Are we gonna blame VADA for New York State? That's two different entities. So the dude a cheater, point blank period. Ryan a cheater is point blank period. He got caught by two different companies and he tried to lie on so many different people to make himself seem less guilty and just to take a plea deal at the end. So we know he's guilty, but Jose Remirez, he's never popped. He's never popped dirty, not of my knowledge, but allegedly he's not with the clean program, but the VADA program. So hopefully he enrolls quick, because these dudes, they paranoid, and if you're not testing, they probably don't want to fight you at this point. And I would feel the same way. But Devin Haney just better be prepared. Better lock in. Make sure that he's in the best shape of his career. Make sure that his technique is on point. And a lot of people don't talk about this. Devin Haney need to manage his weight well. Devin Haney got to work on managing his weight. Devin Haney is naturally big dude. Right? He a big dude. Right? And he's probably still gonna keep getting bigger. He a big dude, but his biggest problem is his inability to stay on weight. And that's a lot of fighters' problem young in their career. Tank used to walk around fat. Adrian Broner he used to walk around fat. That's a lot of these dudes' problem when they're young. They disciplined, right? It's all about being disciplined, about staying on weight. Right, because blowing up in between fights, that's hurting your body. You killing yourself, bro. So you got to stay on weight between fights. At least stay within 10 pounds of your weight between fights. At least. Don't blow up 20, 30 pounds. Don't do that shit, because you're going to kill yourself to make weight. But if Devin Haney can if he can stay within 10 pounds of his fighting weight between fights, he'll be perfectly fine. And the only other problem is his punching technique, right? Devin Haney don't need to be a knockout artist. Devin Haney needs to be able to box you and get the respect to where you don't want to bum rush him. Because if a guy can keep you on the outside and you don't have the confidence to close the distance, he can beat you pretty easily. But if a guy is trying to fight from the outside and you don't respect his power, you can beat him easily, because you can just keep closing the distance and hitting, throwing hard shots to some land. So it's all, he got to get some respectable level of power. And I think Devin Haney, I done made videos about this in the past, bro. Devin Haney's biggest mistake comes from him not turning and not transitioning his weight, because his power is very simple. You have to move your strength around very quickly, and he moves extremely quickly, but he's not putting all of his weight into it. When he don't put a lot of weight into his punches, it's just fast. It's just a fast punch. Okay, it's fast, but it don't have no weight behind it. That's why he's not hurting people. But about back to the drug testing, ever since he got cheated by Ryan, the conversation been so loud. That's all you PED, and I'm glad it's loud like this, because niggas been cheating for a long time. It was looked down upon to talk about PEDs during Floyd era. Floyd used to get scrutinized. He told Manny drug tests. Manny ain't want drug tests, right? Nonito Donaire was talking about PEDs. I heard. Yeah, it used to be looked down upon, right? Now a lot of boxers speaking out, right? The first to speak out obviously was Devin Haney when he got cheated. Now they're pretty much they revolutionizing how it works. Now they the first to sign up 24/7, 365 random. That means 24 hours of the day, the whole year, you can randomly show up on them and they have to test. They're the first ones to do some shit like that I ever heard of. But outside of Devin, we have Regis Prograis, who said Jack Catterall wasn't testing, even though he went out of his way to defend Ryan and say Ryan wasn't a cheater. So he went out of his way to defend a drug cheat just to complain that his opponent wasn't getting tested for drugs. Then after him, we got O'Shaquie. I respect O'Shaquie. O'Shaquie was like, yeah, my opponent, he ain't been drug testing. It's suspect, right? After O'Shaquie, Tevin Farmer for Zepeda. He said, bro, Zepeda threw 100 punches around, 12 rounds straight, and didn't slow down. Drug test that man, right? David Benavidez says Morrell ain't been testing. Tank Davis was the first one to say Ryan might be a cheat. He said Ryan might be on drugs. Soon as Ryan popped, he changed his narrative because it happened to Devin. His dislike for Devin so strong that he changed his own narrative to go against Devin. He was the first one that made the narrative that Ryan. Tank got good intuition. I give him that. Tank got good intuition. Tank saw it before we all saw it. Tank was like, man, that dude a cheater. He never popped before. He ain't have no proof, but he said that dude a cheater. Guess what? 2-3 years later, he popped. 2 years later, he popped. So Tank knew it all along. A year later, he popped. Right? So Tank knew all along that dude was dirty. But as soon as Devin get cheated by him, Tank changed his narrative. So Tank was on some BS, bro. I can't defend that. And then finally, Shakur. Shakur kept the same narrative the whole time. You a cheater, you a cheater. It's that simple. Shakur called him a cheater proudly. And I respect Shakur for doing that. That was like his first time ever staying on code. Call him a cheater. And in fact, he is a cheater. Ain't nothing you can say or do about it. Dude a cheater. But yeah, the Haney's challenged Remirez to drug test. And if he a real fighter, he gonna answer the challenge appropriately. But let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time.